Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Grab near the marker. It's Golden. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
They're finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Still on his feet. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner is stopped. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On on the run. It's James. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Line getting set on second down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal coming up. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Quickly complete. Great move there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set them down, continue to wear on this defense.
just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football for them.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. Look at the discard, and he's running free. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo, and I think about great running backs.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Running back searching for a hole. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. A third down play to open up this quarter. They'll try the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Trying to run it in. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. The give to the back. Smashes through. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. Just keeps moving. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right back to it. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. On the run, it's Gabriel. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in on the right. Running toward the tape. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do?
There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Gain of 20. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Off-play action. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Keeps the play going. Going to try to get it himself. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolute shank. Missed it. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good.
14.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Can they catch him? They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First and 10. The give to the back. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Longhorns in the hurry up. They feed him again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to run for it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Ewers. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground, it's James. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He unleashes a lot. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Still moving. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays. They're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to turn the corner on the right. tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Well, that didn't bust for a longer, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Blue. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the single back. And the ball's on the ground. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Blue. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 22 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception.
And they got him for the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Going up top. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads it down. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Third down coming up after the completion. They're going to throw it again. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's James.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
He's going to pass on second down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, Keep the ball on the ground. Keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of the season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Powers through the defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the air on 1st down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1 yard line.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he's...
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and got to be happy about that after missing a pair. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Running the daylight from inside his 25. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.